Welcome! Today we are going on a seriously cool journey into the most complex and bustling city you will ever know, and it's your own body. We're going to look at it as this incredible microscopic metropolis.
Just stop and think about that for a second. We're talking trillions of individual cells, all working together in perfect harmony. And there's no CEO, no central command calling all the shots. So how on earth does it work?
Well, that's what we're here to figure out. It turns out, the secret to this city's amazing success really comes down to four fundamental principles that govern absolutely everything. So let's dive in and break them down.
Okay, first up, every great city needs a plan, right? You can't just start building things randomly. You need blueprints. And your inner city is no different. It has the most detailed master plans you can possibly imagine. And those plans, they're stored in molecules called nucleic acids. You can think of these as the city's official architectural archives. They hold every single bit of information needed to build, run, and even repair every last part of you.
Now here's where it gets really smart. The city actually uses two types of blueprints. On one side, you've got DNA. That's the priceless original master blueprint. It's super stable, double-stranded, and it's locked away for safekeeping inside what you could call City Hall, the cell's nucleus. But then you've got RNA. Think of this as the quick, disposable photocopy. It's single-stranded, not meant to last long, and it's made from the master DNA plan. These copies get sent out to the various construction sites with specific instructions. It's a genius system that keeps the master plan safe and sound while the work gets done.
So what are these incredible blueprints actually made of? Well, it all boils down to this one simple building block, the nucleotide. And as you can see, it's just three little parts. You've got a nitrogenous base. Those are the famous letters of the genetic code, A, G, C, T, or U. Then there's a pentose sugar that forms the backbone, and finally, a phosphate group that links everything together. That's it. By arranging these simple units in different orders, your body writes the entire, mind-bogglingly complex instruction manual for life.
So you've got the plans, but plans are just paper, right? You need a workforce to actually read those blueprints and get building. So let's meet the tireless workers of our micropolis.
And that workforce is made up of enzymes. These things are the absolute powerhouses of the city. They're specialized proteins that act as the construction crews, the power plant operators, the sanitation department, you name it. Their one job is to make chemical reactions happen and to do it at lightning speed.
And when I say lightning speed, I'm not kidding. An enzyme can speed up a reaction by at least 100,000 times. To put that in perspective, without enzymes, the reactions you need just to digest your lunch would take like 50 years. Life as we know it would be totally impossible. It's efficiency on a scale that is just hard to wrap your head around.
And the way they work is so elegant. An enzyme finds its specific target, which is called a substrate. They lock together for a moment. The enzyme works its magic, turning that substrate into a new product, and then it just lets go, completely unchanged, and zooms off to do the exact same job again and again and again. It's the ultimate renewable resource.
Okay, but even the most talented, hardworking crew is pretty useless without the right tools, right? And that brings us to our third key principle, the essential toolkit.
And this toolkit, it's filled with what we call vitamins. These are crucial little compounds that our city actually can't make on its own. It has to import them, which we do through our diet. And for many of the enzymes we just talked about, vitamins act as coenzymes, which is just a fancy way of saying they are the literal tools, the wrenches and hammers that the enzyme workers need to do their job. Now, our city is pretty smart about managing these tools. On the one hand, you have the fat-soluble vitamins, like A, D, E, and K. The body can store these away in its fatty tissues, kind of like putting tools away in a warehouse for later. But on the other hand, you have water-soluble vitamins, like the B complex and C. These can't be stored at all. Any extras are just flushed out. That means the supply trucks, your food, have to make fresh deliveries of these tools every single day.
So what happens if a tool goes missing from the kit? Well, the job that needs that tool simply doesn't get done, and the city starts to run into problems. For example, without vitamin C, the tool for repairing collagen, you get scurvy. No vitamin D, the tool for building with calcium, and you see things like rickets. No vitamin B1, a key tool for the city's power grid, and you can get nerve damage. It's a really powerful reminder of just how critical every single one of these tools is. All right, so we've got the blueprints, we have the workforce, we have their tools. But how does a worker building something in your toe know what the energy demands are in your brain? How do they all coordinate? Well, they need a communication network. And this communication network runs on messengers called hormones. Think of these as the city's internal memo system, the emails and text messages that fly around the micropolis delivering urgent instructions. They coordinate absolutely everything, from huge construction projects like growth spurts to the daily management of your energy budget.
And it's an incredibly sophisticated service. You've got your endocrine signals. These are the long-distance messages sent through the superhighways of the bloodstream to reach far-off districts. Think of insulin. Then you've got paracrine signals, which are more like local memos passed between next-door neighbors. And you even have autocrine signals, which is basically a cell sending a note to self as a reminder.
So how does a message make sure it gets to the right place and isn't read by the wrong department? The answer is specificity. Every single hormone message is like a unique key, and it can only be understood or read by a cell that has the exact, perfectly matched lock, what scientists call a receptor. It is an absolutely foolproof delivery system.
And there you have it. You see, it's not four separate things. It's one seamless, beautifully integrated system. You've got the master blueprints providing the grand vision, the tireless workforce making it happen, the essential tools that make the work possible, and the lightning-fast messengers coordinating every last detail. This is how your inner city runs 24/7 without you ever having to think about it.
It's just a breathtakingly complex and elegant system, and it is humming along inside of you right this very second. This inner city never, ever sleeps. It's constantly building, repairing, and adapting. Which really just leaves us with one final very exciting question. What amazing secrets is it going to reveal to us next?